the wild. A vast place. A biodiverse place. A place full of plants. A place full of life. But more importantly, a place full of beasts. Large, small, flying, swimming, and walking beasts. All designed to consume anything and everything in their path. All for what is called survival. If humanity is not careful to control and tame these beasts, then we are doomed. But unfortunately, humanity doesn't get to relax with the wild not being controlled. None of the beasts are controlled. And that's why in 2023 we made a movie about Transformers, Rise of the Beasts. This is where the video starts. Today's topic is the first ever Transformers review. Today's special, yes, because this is the second video I'm posting in my YouTube channel. Crazy, am I right? But what are we reviewing, you may ask? Simple. This is Rise of the Beast Voyager class Rhinox. And in short, he's basically a dude that's a rhino. And he's also very smart. Of course, he's from the Transformers continuity. If you couldn't tell, I mean, look at this boy. Look how big he is. Could knock down a house. Or eat one. I don't know. But I swear he's gonna stare into your soul. With that out of the way, let's look over this big fella. As you can see, he's all brown and gray. And that's okay, because that's what most people's lunches are. I'm joking. Please don't demonetize me for this YouTube. He's got the green eyes, if you can look closely. They use it to stare into the souls of his enemies. In rhino form. Don't question why there's no horn yet. I'll explain later. The posability on this figure is quite interesting. We got a elbow bend and a arm bend, which is used for transformation, which we'll get to later. There, his head can go 360. You see, so he can always watch you in your sleep. Oops. We got a knee bend. Legs can go 360. Toe bend, so you can let him start gripping them grippers. Bit of a feet pivot. Can go forward, backwards, and of course, as like I said, pivot. Waist can rotate. Well, not very well, because that's for the transformation, which we'll get to later. As did his figure's accessories. That's actually quite interesting. First off is his horn. As his name is Rhinox, he of course has a horn like a rhino. Now that's used to either be put on his shoulder, but I don't like that, so it can go on to B and C, or I guess B and C, which is put on his back, both for me not liking it on his shoulder, and so he can have it in his alternate mode, which we'll get to later. And the second thing he has is also two more accessories. What are they? Simple. It's two giant chainsaw machine guns with maces on them. You know, a peaceful maximal when you get him angry enough says, "Shibbity shunder, under my chain gun will make you 6 feet under." Now these are also used in the alternate mode. Shocking, considering you never see a rhino with war guns before. But how about we just get into that robot mode really quick? Or I should say robot mode. So Rhinox, maximize. Sorry, just give me a sec. First thing you want to do is lock the arms together. Like so. Turn the arms so that the elbows are pointing the pointy end at the and forward. Then crunch his arms flat. Then you want to turn his head 360 degrees. Now, then you do that with his back. You flip up that panel right there. Be very careful though, it may or may not break. You want to lift up his head, pull it down, and then put it over his head. Even though that's technically not the next step, that's my step for making it faster. Then you want to rip off these boys. Crunch down his grippers. Flip open his kneecaps. 360, turn his knees around. Then you want to turn around his whole entire waist. And then you're going to shove his gripper toes in his body. And, hold on a sec. You're also going to want to flip his rhino grippers. Or just feet, sorry. Hold on a sec. Then you're going to do something that's very complicated. Now, there are a bunch of these little knobby things. Like here, here, and here. You have to carefully line them up. Carefully line them up. Slowly connect them together. Until you hear like a light crack or a pop noise. Like that. Like that. Then you stop. Keep going forward, you might break it. Now, this is also not suggested, but you're gonna try to lift up his butt and smash it into his... No, actually, don't do that. Never mind. Your next step is going to involve you pushing up his butt up on his grippers, then slamming his hips to connect his knee pads. Did I skip a step? No, I couldn't have. Oh, I didn't, I think. Hold on. Shh. Oh, that explains it. Make sure that's down all the way, by the way. Oh, this too. Forgot to say snap that in. Then you're gonna slam his body in, push those down, put that down, and if you wanna, shove his machine guns onto his body, like so. And bing bong kiss bablamo. You got a rhino warrior. Of course the machine guns can spin, but let's look over his posability. He's got a, I'd say 90-degree jaw opening, so you can go like Rhinox maximize. Then you can push his legs, not 360, but more like a 320 or at least a 180. Then his little toes, you can push them back a little and all the way in. So now you can make him sit like a good dog. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Rhinox is. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention his head can do this. But who cares? He's a good boy. He can do anything. He's a smart little boy. When I got this figure, I got him at like a flea market. And he was like my official first Transformer. And I must say, he's quite good. The only complaints I have about him are that he just has a hole in his back. Seriously, they ain't trying to hide it. It's just a freaking hunch with a hole in it. I don't think Rhinox is okay. That would explain why he has, like, dead eyes right there. Other than that, I give this figure a 7 out of 10. And no 6-7 jokes. Because this boy is possibly one of my favorite and possibly only Maximals I have in my collection. Not possibly, only. But you already knew that. Or you didn't, I don't know. Thank you for watching. I just like to say thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and I don't know, just keep watching if you want to. I don't know how long I really want to do this. I'm just doing this for fun, and make sure I beat Christian. Make sure, boys and girls, I gotta beat Christian. I gotta be better. I gotta be stronger. I gotta be famouser. I gotta be better. Better! Anyways, bye.